Hello, I'm here today with Rune from Vltimas. First, thanks for the interview.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thanks. You played today at the Hellfest. How was the show?
The show was good. We had some technical. It didn't affect the show, but these days it's very complicated to travel by plane and so on. Especially Schiphol at this point I think there's a lot of strikes, so we lost a lot of luggage there. That affected our drummer a bit, but we got it sorted, and I think we did a really good show actually. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah. After the release of Something Wicked March, the band directly go on tour. So many people will watch you as a new band, like a surprise. Can you tell me the public feedbacks?
Since the release of the album, you mean?
Yeah.
It's been great actually. A lot of good reviews. People have been very excited. We have done a lot of good shows as well. But I think also it's we're currently working on a new record, and I think that will finally determine or establish us as a band. I think there are still people who think this is just a project, and that we won't release more. But that's not true. We're working very, very hard on the follow-up. So hopefully we'll record it later this year.
Can you tell me more about the concept, or the new album have again black and death metal influence?
Yeah, I mean we have written a lot of ideas, musical ideas for the next album. Some is super fast, some is a bit even more atmospheric, and maybe even more melodic. So I think it will be, and also some more. I wouldn't say rock elements, but a bit more heavy beats, instead of being fast all the time, a bit more groove. So I think it's a continuation of the first one, because I think on the first one we also introduced a lot of new ideas, a lot of different ideas from song to song. So I think this is a kind of natural continuation.
And for the working process, that was like the last album, you composed and David wrote the lyrics?
Yeah. Well, it usually starts with me writing like an intro riff or the three first riffs, and then we meet up, the three of us, David, Flo, and I, and we build on the songs from there. I think it's important to say as well that everybody has like inputs on arrangements and stuff like that. But I write all the music, I come up with the riffs, so and David does all the lyrics, obviously.
Can you tell me the creative process of the last album, Something Wicked Marching?
We met up in Texas, where David lives. For a couple of, I went there on 2-3 occasions. The two first, or actually 4 occasions. The 2 first ones we rented a huge studio nearby, which we rented, from morning until evening, and we were just jamming on riffs and recording them. We did that for like 2 or 3 weeks in total, and then after that we decided to get it a bit more intimate. So we moved into David's place, David's house, and we used like electronic drum kits and a small guitar amp. Tried to be a bit more intimate. Try to work on ideas and stuff like that instead of. Sometimes it's complicated when you're like really bashing out music, like very, very loud. I prefer to work with low volumes to be able to compose or to finalize, details and stuff like that. So yeah.
The artwork is incredible with a lot of detail. Can you tell me more about the conception of the artwork and who made it?
It's made by Bielak, who also, I think, has been doing the last couple of Ghost records. We sent him some songs and also some lyrics, and we gave him kind of a free interpretation. We gave him the freedom to interpret and to work out a concept based on how he felt the music and how he read and what he read in the lyrics, you know. So that's what he came up with, and yeah, it's I think it's a very very detailed, very complex, but it's very very strong piece of art, I think, and yeah, I'm very very happy with it, and yeah, let's see where we go next time, you know.
For the next album, you work with him?
That's not determined yet. We don't know.
Okay. Do you consider your band as a supergroup?
No, I don't. I consider it as a band. We just happen to have a lot of experience on our backs. You know, we've been in the extreme black metal, death metal, whatever scene for like 30, 40 years. You know, so I don't consider it as a supergroup. It's just it's a band consisting of individuals who respect each other and believe that we can create something great together.
What was the influence for the last album?
I can only speak on my own behalf here. I mean, after I quit Mayhem, I hadn't. Well, I've done a few projects where I've been involved in more extreme metal songwriting, but I felt like I wanted to go back to, I wouldn't say my roots necessarily, but at least go back to an aspect or a part of me that people maybe expect from me, you know, something like that. I just wanted to, yeah, kind of reignite the flame, you know, that I had when I was doing all the Mayhem records, and yeah, you know, this is what I do. I mean, it's like I grew up learning to play guitar after, you know, like Metallica and even more extreme stuff, you know. So this kind of riffing is in my blood, you know. This is what I grew up with. So yeah, it was just a natural thing. Also, like a decision that I think came at the right time as well with the right people. So yeah.
Have you planned to watch some band here today?
Yes, I'll probably watch Mogwa, MGLA, yeah, and probably Napalm Death, possibly Carcass, Merciful Fate, and Metallica.
Yeah, all classics.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Well, you know, I'm a huge Metallica fan. I'm a huge Merciful Fate fan. I saw Merciful Fate at Grass Pop last week. It was really, really good. I haven't seen Metallica in several years, so looking forward to that as well. And yeah, you know, maybe I'm boring, but you know, it's like I don't know too much of the new scene in a way. You know, I just, there's bands that I know, and there's a lot of bands that I don't know, and I choose to go and see the bands that I know.
Yeah, you already played at the Hellfest before. Or was the first time here?
Oh, I don't even remember. Probably with Mayhem.
No, you play with Vltimas here in.
Oh, you mean Ultimas? Yeah. Yeah, that was 2019, was it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I definitely this was way better show in every aspect. The drum problems aside. But yeah, I felt the energy between the band and the audience was, you know, it felt better, and the turnout was even better than the first one, the first gig. So all in all, yeah, it's an improvement, and I'm very very happy. So can't wait to come back, you know, when the next album is done.
Can't wait too. As a final question, can you tell me a last word for your fans and all listeners?
Yes. I will say that fans of my work, fans of David's work, fans of Flo's work, they will have something great to look forward to in the coming years. We're working very very hard on the follow-up due on Season of Mist next year sometime. And yeah, I just can't wait to share it with everybody, you know.
Thank you.